Shalom, it's your brother Yarack. You in all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Hashem Rachakwadash for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Shalom to the elect, the one third of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, whom the Most High will have mercy on in these latter days. Shalom to the prophets, the men of the Lord, preaching and teaching on the highways and byways in sincerity and in truth. Shalom, and I have another real quick video lesson here. I saw this and it just made me think of the pride of Esau, as you read this article here. It says the invisible man, question mark, the scientists engineer human cells to become transparent like squids. Now we know Esau he's of the mind that he can outrun the Most High. He can skirt around the blessing that he gave up back to our forefather Jacob, and that he can be like the Most High, through science, through all of his technology that he's coming up with, by means of his sword, and here you have this devil who's trying to take technology and use it to recreate the creations of the Most High, and at the same time he'll scoff the Most High, say he doesn't believe in the Most High, but he'll take everything that he's invented. It's from the Most High, it's rooted in that. It says, in a remarkable first, researchers have successfully transferred the natural camouflage ability often displayed by some species of squid and cuttlefish into human cells, allowing them to bend light. So this is what he's trying to do. He's probably gonna have those super soldiers out here in these latter days with all types of abominations, in their flesh, to try to war against the Israelites, and he's gonna utterly lose regardless. But you can just see where his mind is. He's a freak, and now you know why the Most High is just gonna do away with him, It says certain species of octopus, squid, and other sea creatures have specialized tissues in their bodies which allow them to manipulate light and seamlessly blend in with their surroundings to confuse predators or surprise prey. Right? These creatures that the Most High created, they're not designed for us to be dwelling around them like that. We're not supposed to eat them. You see the stuff that's in their bodies, but we'll eat octopus. Look at this Edomite fucking with this octopus here. You see it on screen. And they just grabbed that thing and tortured it and did all types of manner of wickedness to it, because they're the devil. I'll get this just to give you the idea. We've seen Isaiah 14:14 says, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. That's his thoughts. That's where his mind is. It says, yet thou should be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. That's right. And all of the earth, in verse 16, you're going to say they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Right. Because he's just an old, mutant, basically, with no pigment in his skin, going around terrorizing the earth, the animals, the trees. The entire earth is fed up with him, because this is what he's on. This is what he's trying to do, Let me get Psalms 140. It says, I start at verse 7. O God, the Lord, the strength of my salvation, thou hast covered my head in the day of battle. It says, grant not, O Lord, the desires of the wicked, further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves. Salah. And this is basically just in the same rhetoric or speech that Isaiah was on, saying, I will be like the Most High. He's exalting himself, Obadiah says it too. He exalts himself among the makes his nest among the stars. He wants to be like the Most High. but the Most High is going to straight up handle him very, very soon. This is the last precept. I just wanted to get this quick. I started at 8. It says, thine hand shall find out all thine enemies. Thy right hand shall find out those that hate thee. And that's Esau. Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thine anger. And that's talking about, the missiles, the thermonuclear destruction that's to come. The Lord shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. It says, the fruit shalt thou destroy from the earth, and the seed from among the children of men. So Esau is going to be done away with. It says, for they intended evil against thee. They imagine a mischievous device, which they are not able to perform, because they're going to try it. There's all types of manner of wickedness that they're doing with animals and experimenting, because he's a freak. Look at this. The squid. He's taking this thing out of the ocean where it belongs, to do what? To pose, take a picture with it, Esau's forever out there getting judged too, messing with bears and all types of manner of other stuff. Or they'll just kill things just to kill it, Or they'll eat it, which is off as hell, But the Most High is not going to suffer this man too much longer. You can see he's just wreaking havoc, not just on Jake, but all over the planet Earth, And the Lord is going to deal with him, I'll read this last verse 12. Therefore shalt thou make them turn their back when thou shalt make ready thine arrows upon thy strings against the face of them. So that's the destruction of Esau, Edom, the wicked, So hopefully you brothers were edified. Call Halal Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rachak Wadash. Shalom.